Hey ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching again. This video it was inspired by someone from yesterday, okay? I had a guy yesterday and you know exactly who you are. So thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for donating, really from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how much of a difference you made in my day and just in general. And the reason being is because, you know, I've been making these videos for a year already, and you've been the first person to donate to my channel, and you have no idea how much of a difference this has made. You know, and the reason being is because, you know, um, your donation kind of it inspires me to keep on going, right? And it was kind of like a token of appreciation, right? Because you maybe liked my videos, right? And so to me it's a big compliment, you know, and I don't take it lightly, really. I don't, you know. I you know, I do really appreciate you guys, you know, even for subscribing, you know, for donating and for just supporting my channel in general, you know, and it does mean a lot to me, guys. And the reason why I wanted to make this video today is, of course, to show my gratitude, right, and to show my appreciation for all of you guys out there, right? But also, I wanted to kind of discuss, you know, the fact that um, you know, human beings are light beings. Most of us get turned off when someone talks bad about others. And I've noticed this over the years, you know. And not only do we get turned off, right? And just because we do it doesn't mean that um, it's doing us any good, or it doesn't even mean that we like to, okay, necessarily. So it's kind of like a toxic cycle, right? You get kind of caught up in these toxic cycles, right? But it doesn't mean that you enjoy being stuck in them. You know, so it's kind of like this, I suppose, right? And so what I mean by this is that you know, a lot of us are caught up in, we've been conditioned to think of ourselves as bad, right? We've been conditioned to look at one another as enemies, right? We've been conditioned to be at war, right, with one another. When in reality, it's the opposite, right? When in reality, we are one, you know, me and you, right? We're one and we are brothers and sisters. We are light beings, right? With perhaps who make mistakes, you know, but so it is our actions that sometimes are not so decent, right? But our true nature, our innate nature, our inner being is created by God. And God is great, God is good, right? And he's creative, right? He is amazing, and he has made us in our image, in his image, right? And so we are the same, you know, and it's just most of us have forgotten this because we've been conditioned to forget it, you know, from the moment that we were born, right? We are constantly being told that we're bad, we're not enough, you know, and you know, we're constantly comparing one another to each other, right? Women are bad, men are treated like objects, women are treated like objects. So basically we learn to be at war with one another, you know, and to even be at war with ourselves, right? And so there's this, you know, there's this constant war that's going on, right? And I don't think any of us really truly want this, you know. It's just we've been conditioned to be at this war, but the trick is to get out, to wake up from this, right, and to look within, right, and to finally start acting like the good light beings that we are on the inside, right, and so, and that means to you know, to break away from the ego, right, from the egoic mind, and to start living from our heart space rather than our mind, right? And so that's probably the hardest thing to do, right? But anyway, so back to this, back to the video, right? The reason why I wanted to make this video, and I don't want to make a long one today, right? I just want to say that this is a reminder to all of you guys out there, right? And it's that human beings are good, and there's still so much goodness in this world, and it's just going to keep on pouring in, okay? And the guy, the gentleman, you from yesterday, okay, you have kind of reminded me of that, you know. The trick is to wake up to this and to actually see the good side, right? To see the good side of humanity instead of the bad side that like we were trained to see, right? We were trained to wake up and to look at the news, the mainstream news, right? To look at the killing of that, killing of this, killing of children, right? And then so on, right? So, and of course, that's going to, looking at the news, at that kind of news in the morning, right? Be it fake news or not, right? Sometimes it is. It's going to put you into, it's going to start your day out on the wrong foot, right? You're going to start feeling terrible, and your day is just not gonna go right, or it's more likely to not go right the way that you want it to, right? Because your vibration decreases, right? And you start out attracting things that you are like at that moment in time, right? And so, and it's not going to be good, right? So you're going to attract what you are, basically, right? And you're not going to get as many smiles, you know, as when you are vibing high, right? When you are on a high frequency, right? When you're operating at your best, at your highest, when you're in a good mood, people will pick up on that, and they're going to smile at you. They won't be able to help themselves, you know. So you're going to experience a completely different reality, basically, okay? So don't let the bad news, the mainstream media news, you know, determine at which consciousness, at which level of consciousness you're going to be operating in, okay? So they're trying to lower your consciousness. They're trying to lower your frequency, your vibration, right? So you don't attract good things into your life, okay? But try to start your day off thinking positively, and even, you know, set that intention for yourself, like, I'm going to have a great day, you know, and you will have a great day, okay? Guys, it's what we choose, right? We determine our the way we will feel, right, throughout the day. Yeah, some things happen, and that's okay, right? But once again, it's up to us to change our mood around, okay? And we can, right? And so there's that, right? And also, nobody should determine how we're going to react or even feel about certain situations. Nobody, you determine what you choose to focus on, okay? And so let your focus be a positive one, okay? Because there are always two sides, right? And so just remember that, right? You can choose to focus on the negative, or you can choose to focus on the positive. And guys, just judging from my channel, right, and just over the year, right, like, I will do like sort of a reflection. I kind of did one yesterday, right? And I reflected on my channel and how I've been getting mostly positive feedback, guys, from people, okay? I've gotten so many positive comments, right? A few of those were just really negative, but that's like 1%, okay? Not even, guys. And yeah, those were some really nasty comments, right? And like, sometimes I'm like, wow, this is really crazy. Like, why would you even say something like this, you know? But I understand that some of my things, my ideas, right, some of my truth will trigger people, you know, and they will start projecting their own hurts onto me, you know, for the most part, right? And so it's coming from the ego, it's not coming from their true selves, right? And so I understand this, right? And so I try not to take it personally, you know, and also I'm not going to focus on that one, even less than 1% of the comments, you know. I'm going to focus on the 99, right, percent of the things that are positive. And honestly, that's how real life for the most part is. There are so many great things to notice. There are so many good things. I mean, I can, like, if I go into all the good things that have happened to us ever since moving to Bulgaria, right? I will just like I will, this video is going to be like it's gonna last for like hours. No, maybe not hours, but what I'm saying is that you know, it's what we choose to see, right? And so let's choose to see the positive. Let's just choose to see the good in people, right? Because we all have good and bad, right? Sometimes our deeds don't match our inner true nature, right? And that's okay, because we all make mistakes. Some of us are in a bad mood sometimes, right? And that bad mood can also, like, we can act not so great, right, during that time. But it's about controlling that. It's about learning to do better next time, especially as adults, right? And so there's that, right? And so anyways, thank you so much once again to you, and I do appreciate you so much, and I do appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for subscribing, okay? And really, you make a huge difference in my life, you know. You guys never know how you helping another person can significantly change their day, or even their week, you know, or even their life, you know. So keep doing what they're doing, you know, and God will surely reward you, okay? You will, you know, you will get this back tenfold. I hope you do. I pray that you do. And yeah, you know, actually just today, right, I will tell you something really funny, right? Something that happened. It's like when you give, right, usually you get it back like almost right away, right? And so today, like me and my son, right, we walked by a musician, right, and my son was like, give him money, right? And I was like, okay, you know. And so we ended up giving him some money, right? Like 5, right? And I usually also, when you give, try not to talk about it, you know. But the reason why I'm mentioning this, right, is because something really funny happened to me, right? So I ended up giving him 5, right? And so lo and behold, right, on our way to our house, I look down and guess what I see? I see a 5, right? So it's like, it's funny, like you're trying to, like, you give money and then it just comes back to you, like, hey, I want to come back, you know, like. And so I ended up finding the 5, you know, that I gave, and it was really funny. I was like, okay, you know. So this is like, you know, that's what usually happens, you know. So when you give, you always get it back, and not just you know, the same amount. Usually you get back so much more, you know. So, but of course, don't give, right, or don't help out just because you expect something back, you know. Don't expect anything back. Just give from your heart, you know, and it will always come back to you. Trust me, God sees everything. It can also be your test from God, you know, like. You can get an intuitive nudge from source, right, to give to someone. And if you are getting an intuitive nudge to help someone, and if you really feel like they need it, maybe, right, then do so, you know, because it can be your test, you know, from the Most High. And then before you know it, you know, you'll get like an opportunity, like a job opportunity comes your way, or you know, some money will automatically come to you, you know. You never know, basically, right, how it's gonna come through. But God works in you know, mysterious ways, basically, okay? Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. I don't want to make this video too long, and stay tuned for another video. Thank you so much, guys. Much love to you, okay?